From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, we saw a mostly sunny day today, which allowed our temperatures to warm up quite nicely. In fact, we got into the upper 30s, 35 degrees in Mason, Charlotte, and even Jackson, 34 degrees down in Hillsdale, and 37 degrees up in St. John's. Over the past couple of hours, temperatures have fallen back down into the 20s, 27 degrees in Lansing, 26 in Jackson, and about 28 degrees in Coldwater. Over the next 12 hours, we'll continue to see those temperatures drop even further, back down into the low 20s, and with those cloudy skies in the forecast. All the details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 11 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 11.
President Donald Trump ordering a late-night purge of government watchdogs in a move that's even alarming to some Republicans. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rachel Ramsey. The Trump administration fired at least a dozen inspectors general overnight. As CBS's Christian Benavides reports, this comes on the heels of the confirmation of 2 of his cabinet picks.
In an unprecedented move, President Donald Trump overnight fired more than a dozen federal inspectors general. The IGs are considered an independent check on abuse of power, tasked with investigating misconduct in federal agencies to assure it doesn't take place.
One more example of a lack of respect for rule of law.
These firings are Donald Trump's way of telling us he is terrified of accountability and is hostile to facts and to transparency.
The move is likely to result in legal challenges. In a letter by the Inspector General of the Small Business Administration, he wrote that he does not believe the actions taken are legally sufficient. Federal law requires Congress to receive a 30-day notice and case-specific details. Even Republican Chuck Grassley demanded further explanation from President Trump, writing in a statement, "There may be good reasons the IGs were fired. We need to know that." President Trump is in Las Vegas to tout his proposal to eliminate taxes on tips after visits to storm and fire-ravaged North Carolina and California Friday, where he said he was considering dismantling FEMA and possibly shifting more disaster management responsibilities to states.
You don't need FEMA. You need a good state government. And when you have a problem in Los Angeles, or when you have a problem even in the state of California, you have your own, essentially FEMA. You fix it yourself.
Nomination is confirmed.
On Saturday, Kristi Noem was confirmed as Secretary of Homeland Security. That was on the heels of the confirmation of his Secretary of Defense pick, Pete Hegseth. Hegseth and Noem are likely to work closely together on Trump's mass deportation efforts, which have gotten underway this week. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Vice President J.D. Vance cast the tie-breaking vote for Hegseth's nomination after 3 Republicans, including former Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, sided with Democrats in opposition. And here in Michigan, auto industry executives have been asking the new administration to help protect the growing electric car market. But so far, that's not happening. This week, the president eliminated EV sales targets that were set up by the Biden administration and canceled plans to build billions of dollars worth of chargers across the country. Trump is also expected to get rid of the $7,500 tax credit that helps make these cars more affordable. Some automakers have already invested billions of dollars into the future of EVs based on Biden-era policies, and they don't like to see the new changes. But other companies like Stellantis have been having a harder time adjusting to the electric market, and they hope the next 4 years will be good news for them. Staying in the Great Lakes state, a freighter has been trapped in a frozen Lake Erie for days now. Today, both the United States and Canadian Coast Guards continued their efforts to break up ice and try to free the ship. It all started Wednesday when the Manitoulin, a 663-foot Canadian vessel with 17 people on board, got stuck on its way back to Canada after delivering a load in Buffalo, New York. According to officials, the ship was not damaged and the crew is safe. A U.S. Coast Guard ice-breaking ship has been working since Thursday to help the Manitoulin, and today a second ship arrived to help free the freighter. A third ship is also scheduled to arrive on Monday in case it's still stuck. Also in freezing cold water today, hundreds of Michiganders participated in a polar plunge as part of a fundraiser. Taryn Simmons spoke to people who braved the cold, and she's here for you now with how the event went and who they're raising money for.
Jump in, you get shocked for a second, and you're out. You raise money for a great, organization, Special Olympics.
It was cold, but it was for a good cause.
Hundreds of Michiganders plunged into the blistering cold waters of Clark Lake this afternoon, raising money for Special Olympics Michigan. The event was hosted by the Michigan Law Enforcement Torch Run. Organizer Lisa Hendricks says over 300 people came out to support the cause.
The LETR raises money for their housing, medals, their food when they go to games, so there isn't a cost for them at the games.
So far, the organization has raised $64,000. Last year, their goal was $50,000. Organizers say that money will go to support around 20,000 Special Olympics Michigan athletes. Casey Collier is a Special Olympics athlete himself who will play basketball this year. He says he didn't expect such a huge turnout.
Really nice to know that so many people are out there supporting us and making sure we can get the equipment we need, go to the games, because it all costs money and all that has to come from somewhere.
Kelsey Zoli and Avery Alstead took the plunge, and they say they did it to support their community.
So great that we are here supporting an amazing cause, and I'll be here every year. I'm so excited to continue it.
This is just first of many polar plunges scheduled to fundraise for the Special Olympics. Events will be happening all over Michigan until March. Here for you in Clark Lake, Taryn Simmons, 6 News.
Thank you, Taryn. And speaking of the cold, growing up, you probably heard people say to you, bundle up, you don't want to catch a cold. But is the cold weather really what makes you sick? According to expert Dr. Matthew Kippenhan from Northwestern Medicine, while more people do get sick during the winter months, it's not because of the cold weather. He says it may be because we are inside more, making the flu, COVID, and other respiratory illnesses more transmissible. But Kippenhan said there's another factor that may be causing more people to get sick this year, people not getting their vaccinations. And while the cold weather isn't the direct cause of people getting sick, it can still cause other medical conditions such as hypothermia or frostbite. The doctor explained that older patients may have decreased sensations, causing them to not know just how cold it is. And with sickness on the rise, the Michigan Department of Natural Resources is urging you to stay safe during the bird flu outbreak. The DNR reports that highly pathogenic avian influenza, more commonly known as bird flu, is a highly contagious respiratory disease that causes sickness and sometimes death. While the risk of it infecting people is low, it's more common for those who come into contact with infected animals. The DNR advises hunters to take precautions when handling wild birds, as they can carry the disease without appearing sick. If you've potentially been exposed to infected animals, the DNR urges monitoring for fever, sore throat, stuffy nose, and body aches. For more information on how you can protect yourself from the bird flu, you can visit our website at WLNS.com.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, we had a little bit of some cloudy skies to start the day, kind of a gloomy feel, but then we saw those clouds start to move out and we saw a mostly sunny day today. Take a look at our Skyview Network Capital Cam time lapse. At 6 o'clock, we started with those cloudy skies. Then we got those hazy looking skies, but then blue skies progressed throughout the day. But clouds did move in as the cold front also moved in as well. Over the past couple of hours, we've also started to see just a little bit of some snow showers making their way through. That is again associated with that cold front that just dropped a little bit of some snow showers, dusting to an inch across the mid-Michigan area. Again, today, because of those sunny skies, we saw those temperatures into the 30s, 35 degrees in Lansing, 35 in Charlotte, 35 in Jackson, and 34 degrees down in Hillsdale, 37 degrees up in St. John's. Amazing what a little bit of sunshine can do. As we continue over the next 12 hours, temperatures are going to fall back down into the 20s, and we'll see mostly cloudy skies once that cold front does start to pass through the area. As we head back into the next couple of hours, tonight temperatures do fall back down into the 20s with mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few flurries as that cold front moves out of the area. Again, we'll continue to see mostly cloudy skies and quiet conditions in the forecast. As you can see, we'll start the day on Sunday with those cloudy skies and just those quiet conditions moving into Sunday night and even into Monday. Monday will start out quiet as well, but then we do have the the chance into Monday afternoon to have maybe just a few flurries in the area as well. But another thing to focus on Monday is going to be the gusty winds. As we continue into Sunday, though, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies moving in for Sunday, with temperatures a little bit cooler than where they were today because of those clouds. Again, we'll see those temperatures back into the 20s, around 26 degrees by the afternoon hours, with those clouds clearing, and we'll eventually see those temperatures drop back down into the 20s for the overnight lows for tomorrow night. But again, we're still going to continue to see them just slightly below average, but as we head into Monday, we'll continue to see temperatures pretty close to average, which is right around 30 degrees, 34 degrees for Monday. So yes, it's going to be warmer and we have those sunny skies, but it's going to be very gusty. Take a look at our precision cast wind gusts throughout the next couple of days. We'll see those gusts up to 20 miles per hour as we head into Monday morning, but then we're going to continue to see them gusting 30 to 40, maybe even 50 miles per hour throughout the day on Monday and even into Monday night. Eventually, as we head into Tuesday, winds will calm down and our temperatures will stay right around the 30-degree mark. Again, take a look at our next couple of days. We'll start the week off a little bit chilly into the 20s for Sunday, back into the 30s for both Monday and Tuesday. We're still going to continue to see those averages into the 30s for this time of year. And then as we head into the end of the week, temperatures start their upward trend. We're going to keep an eye on a system that could bring the chance for some rain showers and even some snow showers towards the end of the week and into the weekend, but still we're going to be above average as we head into the weekend up ahead. But we do have a few systems to talk about as we move into the next couple of days. Just a few snow showers here or there. Again, as we head into Monday, we'll see mostly cloudy skies towards the afternoon with those very gusty winds. Temperatures back into the 30s and staying the same way for Tuesday. And we do have the chance for snow showers from Tuesday night into Wednesday. Then a high pressure system moves in for the remainder of the work week, with temperatures staying right around the 30-degree mark. Then as we head into the weekend, temperatures skyrocket back up into the upper 30s with a chance for those isolated snow showers and wintry mix for Saturday and into Sunday for next weekend. But then as we head into the upcoming work week, temperatures do start to plummet back down into the 20s and 30s, moving into the end of the week after next.